Alright, let's see how we go again today. No cats in the room this time. Let's drink my coffee a little more. I didn't get any sleep again. Hey, Travis. Ari. Unfortunately, I'm already pretty much at the bottom of my second cup. So it's so disappointing to get to the bottom of the cup. Yep, that's that. Shame. Alright, let's get to it. It's Dave Jones doing a video. I'm sorry. Well, you can ignore this one and come back to it because it's just going to be random coding. Anyway, after last night's fiasco, I did manage to fix up a few things and it sort of runs, but there's a few more things to fix up. So let's see. So as you can see, it's given, you know, the sort of expected output, and then pardon me, and then if we switch off the meter, it properly blanks out like that, and it's telling me there's an error. And the nice thing is we can just quit, and it quits out the next pass. So that's basically what we had to do. Now the errors that I do have seem to be in the various modes. So like if I switch to resistance mode, yeah, it's coming up with this. It's not properly detecting the high range stuff. Hey, 555. I don't mind the swig of cold coffee new me. Sometimes it's just like having nice coffee, particularly, in summer weather here. Hey, Rob Brown. Micromage. Let's see. Rodrigo. Thank you. Anyway, this is just a case of me incorrectly interpreting something. There are ways I've figured I could optimize this whole process, but sometimes, even if you can think of a more technically, a solution with more finesse, it isn't always worth ripping up everything just so you can demonstrate your ability to come up with something that's got a bit of finesse. Sometimes it's better just to leave it all, how could you say, very verbose, but generally able to be followed. Anyway, so, and it's showing the wrong range there. That'll be probably why. Because that actually should be coming up. See where it's got volts DC here? That should be resistance. So that's why. That should not be there. It's a global now. That would have been overwriting. Okay, and this is why. So MI is just the mode index, or which mode it's on. 753. Oh, why would I be resetting this here? Except I did all that wrong. I know I could do it inside there, but I prefer not to. Hey, Warren Stamps. Oh, Jim's here. Hello, Jim. Migraine sick afterwards. Yuck. Yeah. You got my sympathies there, Jim. I think we might enable the debug mode just to see what's going on. Damn it. 13. Yeah, this is where it should be. That should do the trick, maybe. Yep. So let's see, switch to volts mode. Continuity mode. Good. Diode mode. Good. I don't have any test leads with me, I've just got the thing, so it's just open circuit at the moment. So whatever voltage it's picking up, it's simply just free air voltage, free power. Just put a little LED on that and you can power the world. You can't. Yeah, program without the CAS because if you watched the stream last night, you would have found that they were being rather obnoxious. Okay. Now there is one omission I have here in the moment, and that is with continuity mode on this meter, you can set what your threshold is, be it like anything between I think 1 ohm and 100 or 1 and 200 ohms you can set it. And normally I would query that, but I'm not doing that at the moment, so I probably should put it in. It's just that it's a bit of a pain. But then again, programming is a pain. So like here is where I was doing the continuity threshold check. But I suppose I should really do it, because otherwise it's going to catch me out when I'm trying to do some testing and I don't recognize it. Sort of think that it's not a short, but it really was, or it wasn't, all the other way around. It just means I've got another read state to go for. And this is where the finesse thing would have come in. Finish range. And again, I should have enumerated constants defines here. Oh. This is really how I want to do this. It's very ugly code. So the problem is that pulling in the continuity value, it's an optional extra only, which means I then have to now test for it. Okay, what I'm going to do is here. This is where I have to test for it. This is why it's not elegant. Let's see, G.mode index equals 786. We'll find out which one it is for continuity. Is number 11, modes continuity. Barry West. I do actually use the adjustable threshold occasionally, yes. Depending on what I'm testing, like if I'm, yeah, I have used it a few times, so I best put it in, like, so otherwise it's going to bite me in the bum later. I can't even type properly today. And we have to convert what we read to a floating value, so that would be actually just decimal value should be enough. No, double. It's just, this is where a lot of, say, this is where a lot of distaste in open source software comes about, in that you have these scenarios that aren't really something that would be encountered normally, and people programming it maybe wouldn't use it, so they leave it out. And yeah, nothing technically wrong with that in terms of, yeah, they're not obligated, but you end up with these applications that are basically like Swiss cheese, where from the outside it looks like it's complete, but then when you actually get into it and start using it, you find it's got a lot of holes and missing features that would otherwise, you know, you'd expect to be there. Okay. And of course, it just then leads to the impression that open source development or open source software is of poorer quality. I guess it sort of can be seen like that. Warren, I found generally they don't really care to go for that. I mean, usually, usually they'll just simply go, "Oh, that's nice. We'll take that." And I release it as BSD license, or MIT license, so they're entirely legal to do that. Yeah. We'll call it 20 ohms. Oops. Right. Don't know if this is going to work or not. What? No errors on the, no, that's unusual. It's always concerning when you write new bits of code and you don't get any compile errors from it. It's like something went wrong. Alright, doesn't seem like it's reading that threshold. Hey, Sonia. Yeah, because if it was reading the threshold, then we should actually be seeing that. Yeah, something's going on. Okay, time to drop some more debugging in. I know you can use a proper debugger, but that's not me. Oh, I know what I've done wrong. I know what I've done wrong. I forgot to even make the request. And that's why it's taken a long time to do the read. Yeah, I forgot to do the request. I think we actually have to tell the meter that we want to have that value. Get the continuity threshold. Okay. Okay, so there we go. So it looks like the threshold is set to 5 ohms at the moment. Let's see if I can adjust that. Except it actually should be 20 ohms according to this. Yep, printf is the printf is the best debugging. What did I forget? Oh, I think I forgot to pre-flush the buffer. Okay. And so it was just picking up random values from out of the air. We could be wrong. Oh, it gets better now. Now it's 0. Nothing. Okay, what have I done wrong here? Finish getting the range. We handle that. Hey, Corey. Are you writing? Paul, yeah. I mean, it's the one. I'm making the one that I've written before work a little better. We have done what we need to do, as in we made it so that it was non-blocking. So that's done. But I'm just trying to clean up this one last little piece that would otherwise annoy me, and that is the continuity mode. Now, it does work continuity mode, but I like to get the threshold of the continuity, or whatever it's been programmed. So, continuity sense threshold, that looks right to me. Hey, Bob Siddle. Jane Zimmy. Yeah, the fur kids are banned out of the room at the moment. After last night, that was a disaster. I mean, I had to drop everything and run. Okay. Okay, so we're sending the threshold, but we're getting nothing back. Weird. Jim, we just tried to do programming and then the cats interfered. Okay, so it is remote. Okay, maybe I can do this a different way. Normally, with functions like diode, resistance and voltages and all that, I query the range afterwards. Like, you can see here that I haven't got a line break there. Oh well. You can see here, like, I send config range and it responds back none. But being in continuity mode, I already know that range is going to be none. And instead I should actually switch over to... Oh, it is actually reading this. Look. There. That's it there. That's the 20 ohms. So why has it got an empty thing? So it reads it. There's a problem here. Where... No. Okay, it definitely reads the value. It gives me 020, but for some reason I'm losing it. For some reason the buffer's been clobbered. And I don't know why. Why are you being clobbered, little buffer? Yeah, it is to do with the buffer, but I don't know why it's being clobbered. Now I shouldn't have to put this that way. Yep, the data's coming out. Why are you being clobbered? And this is where people say, well, use a stepping debugger, and you can just see at what point it gets beaten up. $7.99. Okay, for some reason this is clobbering it. Why would you be clobbering it? Okay, Jim, good luck with that. Bruno, that's because if you're looking at FL is actually 2 units. FL is FL is actually a macro that expands out to this. So that's why. Yeah, I don't know why that conversion there is breaking the buffer. Makes no sense. I'm missing something obvious here. And I know what it is. It's because I use D, which is for integers, instead of F. So it was not that I wasn't reading the value, it was that I was incorrectly reporting it. Oops. And we should see the threshold. What? Why have I got nothing now? The 20. Right, okay, there you go. It's now converting it properly. Yeah, it was just that I was incorrectly doing it. Damn it, that whole time. I'm an idiot. Surprise, surprise. Ah. And what we'll do is we'll actually override the range value. And so we can just go F. I am going to change that to an integer. String to long. Damn it. What? Why are you saying range is none? Ah, that's why. We put that little bit of code in the wrong place. We'll just move it down. This here should not be happening here. This should be happening down here where I do all the formatting of everything. There we go. Got to put things in the right place sometimes. Alright, that's completely and utterly crap. Because the variable is still a double rather than an integer. There we go. Yay! There we go. So that now works. Make sure we haven't damaged the rest of our code. Okay, this here could be improved because it's got like 0.5. So what does that even mean? In this case, 0.5 is meaning a 500 millivolt range. And I could have sworn I actually did expand that out on the original one. Can you test the beat quickness? Not right now, because it's I don't have any leads on it. Yeah, I do. See all this here? I do. Okay, what's going on here? Gmode index. Oh, I know what's going on. That's not the RS value is not supposed to be RS. This is why having random globals breaks so many things. Okay, percent S. Should break everything. Yep, there we go. So what have we got? Line 819 to 910. What is going on out there? There we go. All fixed. Okay, diode mode. Continuity. What else have I got on this? Capacitance, farads. Okay. That's it. We're done. Let's run it without debugging to make sure that we don't have like that. And this is why with my debugging code I always have that FL thing in there for file and line, so that you can immediately know where your debugging line is coming from. Otherwise what you can end up with is you get these debug entries and you can't find them amongst your code, particularly if it's something like a full stop. That's all you're just putting out, just a full stop to indicate some sort of progress, and you spend a long time trying to find it. Okay. Read state, what's this? Read state reached, error. Okay, that's probably just because it got changed halfway through. We can leave that for now. Okay. Crap. Ha. That's good enough. Let's go to the streaming machine and see if we can. Alright. It's probably not going to work because I've got. Yeah, that's fine. That's it. We're done. I'm out of here. Okay, I've got a couple of machines have come in, and I've got to finish that. What do you call it? Got to finish that iPad I was working on last night, and I realised that I actually have some good glass cleaning fluid here, and I'm pretty sure I used it before, so I'm going to try that again. But I've also just got some other rando things, like glass wipes, which will probably destroy the thing, and a couple of nice candy corn looking micro cloths to see if we can do the job right. I might have a break and go and stream that. we'll wait and see. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you very much. That was a quick one. That's what happens when you don't have interruptions. You can actually get things done. And if you want the code, it's up there on my GitHub. So MIT BSD3 license, so free to do what you want with it. Thanks all. I'll see you later.